I'm assuming that you have Hazel already pre-installed and ready to launch. As preparation for this, I've created three sample text documents. The first one, titled Devon Think Document, has the word Devon Think in it. The second one, Hazel Text Document, has the word Hazel in it. And the non-Hazel document does not have that in there. So I'm going to launch Hazel from Spotlight. Did a Spotlight search, Hazel. Click open. First time you've opened Hazel, it will ask you if it wants to import some default sample rules. I chose not to do that since I'm fairly familiar with Hazel. First thing you need to do is click leftmost icon that says add folder to Hazel to monitor. So these are the folders that you want it to monitor. So I'm going to click add, brings up an open dialog box, and then it selects wherever you were last. That's what opened here. I'm going to say, hey, I want to monitor my documents folder. Click open. You'll notice on this leftmost pane it says documents. Then the next thing I'm going to want to do is over here is create a new rule. I recommend you use a name that makes sense. So in this case, we're going to name this one Devon Think Filing Rule. But once we've you'll notice now that it has first part, what conditions do you want to move, tag, whatever you're going to want to do with a file. So these are the conditions that it has to meet to actually do something on that particular file. I'm going to say, in this case, contents, just to show you that it can deal with the contents of documents that it can actually read, like the quick look and whatnot. So contents contain Devon Think. Now, what do I want to do once the contents that have Devon Think, what do I want to do with that particular file? So if I come over here, I'm going to say, hey, I want to move it, and I can move it within to the monitoring folder. I can move it to the trash, or I can pick a folder that where I want to store this. So I can click other. Again, you get an open dialog box. I have an external hard drive here, so I could move it off to that external hard drive. In this case, what I did was created a folder in my downloads folder, which I called Hazel Move To folder. Select that, click open. There are options. I can also, if the file exists, I can rename it, replace the existing file, throw away the file, throw away if it's duplicate, and if I'm moving a folder, I can actually copy that entire folder structure. If I'm moving a folder, I can copy the entire folder structure to where I'm moving that file. So I'm just going to leave it there, and then I'm going to click Save. Now you'll notice here's my documents folder, and as I wait for Hazel to do its stuff, you should see the Devon Think document folder, Devon Think document actually disappear and move over to the Hazel Move folder. And there it went. Now you notice here it's over to the Hazel Move folder. And that is the very simple, basic way of moving a folder. Now, one other thing that I always recommend add is another rule, and subfolders. So I I hit enter to go to the next thing, but it tries to save. So if the kind is a folder, I want to then run rules on folder content. So if I do that and click save, what that's going to do is process any subfolders with the DevonThink filing rule. So in this case, if I had files in subfolders in the documents folder that had DevonThink in the name, it would move those to the Hazel Move To folder. Hope that helped. Those are at least, basically I have a subfolders rule always, and wherever I want to move a particular type of document or whatnot. For instance, one of the rules I have moves all my disk images off to external storage so they're not taking up my local hard drive space. Hope this helped. And if you want to hear more, please let me know.